So this is an example of proportional relationship. As you can see, it's a table that shows the number of cups of rice and the number of people, and it only gives me one value here, 3 cups of rice for 6 people. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that one, because if I multiply 3 by 2, it will give me 6. So I know that the way to get from the left side column to the right side column is by multiplying by 2. So if I go ahead and write 3 times 2, it'll give me 6. 2 times 2, it'll give me a 4. 10 times 2 will give me a 20. And 45 times 2 will give me a 90. And 1 times 2 is equal to 2. And this is the row that we need to find our constant of proportionality. Basically, you go ahead and multiply 1 times 2 to get 2. And that is our constant of proportionality. That means that 2 people per 1 cup of rice. Remember that per means 1, means unit rate. So for 1 cup of rice, we can feed 2 people. So if we go ahead and label this one X, then we can go ahead and multiply that by 2 times 2, and that will give us 2x. So that's our expression, 2x. So if the value of cups of rice is x, then the number of people is y. So then we can say y equals 2x, y equals 2x, and that's our equation. So x, according to this table, is the number of cups of rice, and y, according to this table, is the number of people. And 2, we call that unit rate or constant of proportionality, which in this table it means 2 people, because 2 shows up here, 2 people for 1 cup of rice. So I have this filled out from the class, and it has all the information that we just talked about. Constant of proportionality, which we make it shorter and we write COP. In this case was 2 people per cup of rice. Now you can pause the video and you can try the next one. Remember, in order to get from the left to the right, you must multiply. You cannot divide. We know that 6 divided by 2 equals 3, but we cannot divide. We have to multiply. So in that case, we are going to use 1/2. So 6 times 1/2 is equal to 3. 6 times 1/2 is equal to 3. So our constant of proportionality here is 1/2 or 0.5. So go ahead and pause the video and multiply or divide or whatever you need to find all of the values in this table. And the missing one here is 2. Then remember that this one is x, and you're going to multiply that by 1/2 to get the expression. So your expression is going to be 1/2 x. So you can pause the video and figure this out. This is the answer sheet. So we have all the numbers filled out. So x here will give us 1/2 x or 0.5x. That's our expression. And we can write the 0.5 because that is equivalent to 1/2. So our constant of proportionality is 1/2 or 0.5. And then we go here, 1/2 people per candy. Or in other words, 1 person gets 2 candies. Each person gets 2 candies. So we can write our equation, y equals 0.5x or y equals 1/2 x. So now the next problem, you can pause the video and try this one. Obviously, you are going to start with 8 and 10 to find how you get from the left side column to the right side column. In order to find that, you have to do 10 divided by 8. Remember that you will get a different answer if you do 8 divided by 10. So you can go ahead and pause the video and figure this out. And here are the answers. So 10 divided by 8, it gives us 1.25. Or we can write 10 over 8 and simplify it by 2, which will give us 5 over 4. Or 1 1/4, which is equivalent to 1.25. So that is the number that we multiply the left side numbers, the left column, to get the right column. So here's all of them. Again, we write x for the left column. So the right side is going to be 1.25x or 5 over 4x. And that expression is equivalent to y. So our equation is going to be y equals 1.25x or y equals 5 over 4x. Our constant of proportionality came out 1.25, but we have to define what it is. So we go back to the table. 1.25 cups of flour per 1 tablespoon of syrup. And that's what I wrote here. So now we have a few more problems on the back that you can pause the video and solve. Here's one. Here is another one. And here is the last one. And I will go over this in the next video. I hope this helps. Bye-bye.